Okay, we're getting there. We are not done by any means, a stretch of the imagination. Some of these drawers have to be, well, most of these drawers have to be cleaned out, and less often used items are coming over here. Better often used items are coming to the left. I will show you that this is just a fragment of what I've been doing. These are my one old rusty filing cabinet and one new filing cabinet, which I keep like my children's dictionaries, foreign newspapers, other stuff. They need to be cleaned out completely. And that will allow me to put some other stuff in there when they're cleaned out. And when I say they're cleaned out, I mean, I have one whole drawer of maps. This drawer is full of maps. Okay, don't judge. No judging. This stack of books right here, which there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22 or 23 books, is all maps of some kind or another. Children's versions, adult versions, sections of the United States, sections of the world. Oh, there's 2 more right there. And I still have some more books to move. Oh, nope, those aren't maps. Okay. But piece de resistance, that bag right there is a Yellowstone tote bag. It's full of journals that I have made that are traveler's notebook size. Oh, nope, there's a couple other things in there too. I think there's there's probably 10 or 12 journals in there. This shelf right here, I've counted, it's too deep. I have counted my journals that are in process. I am up to, now, y'all, this includes composition notebooks. This includes junk journals that I have made. This includes my travel video things that I've done in traveler's notebooks. This includes altered books. This includes classes that I've taken, like that little black and white one right here is a class I took. This includes notes that I put in a book from Israel that was in Israeli script when I was there in 2008. This includes Hobonichis, Medora Ichis. There's 2020's Medora Ichi or Hobonichis right there. Okay, are you sitting down? 63. And I have about 10 more in process. Yeah. But I'm getting there. These are art books or books that I cut up a lot, not including children's dictionaries. That's a whole nother filing cabinet by itself. Old books and books that I want to use for future journals. I want to do one on the Silk Road really bad. These are a couple art books that I have bought. The first actual art book I ever bought, on which I found this lady somehow, was Tracy Batista, and she's still going. She's completely different, but this is the first art book I ever bought. Does it look like me? Yep. And down below are some hardbound books that I haven't organized yet. Charlotte Moss, which I have 2 of those because I love her aesthetic. Those sticker books. This is all books of people, whether it's artists, like museum artists, or like the women of South Carolina, the women of California, that kind of stuff. A lot of painting books are in there. But I have to get ready to go to art and film you. So, 65-ish books. That's insane. I've got to find, I have enough, this is an old cabinet, but I have another one of these that I took out, but I have to put it in here because these books are so heavy. So I'm looking for that, but it may not happen today. There's more supplies. All right, so this is what I've started. I'll show you. No judging still. This is my old bookcase. That used to be over there with all the books. And I have confiscated it for part of my cockpit. So there is a rolling cart. Here is my desk. Here's the window to the driveway. Here is my other rolling cart. This bookcase will now sit right here behind me, and I'll have a proper cockpit. I used to have a cockpit over here, But I didn't like staring at the wall. And now that we have no neighbors next door to the left permanently, this is my desk. It's a disaster, but I'm moving stuff. Hope my neighbor's not staring at me. Probably thinks I'm a Looney Tune. He's going up his driveway. Anyhow, that's where the magic happens, right there. So I'm gonna do my video for today. Get ready to go to art. Probably come back and not do any more on this today, but I will work on it again tomorrow. I found my Nick Bantox too. This is one of them. And it's South America, which we're getting ready to go into in a day or two. So I thought, oh, I need that. So, since I'm confessing everything, here's another junk journal that I'm making for no reason at all. And I have another one. These were me trying to use up my paper. I know. I would have to live to be 753. Okay, I can't find my other one. Oh, here it is. This is a Pear Tea stickers. Traveler's Notebook insert that I bought several years ago, which I used to buy a lot of her stickers. I have so many of them that I can't possibly use them all. And her aesthetic changed a little bit. She does a lot of the ladies, which I'm not a fan of. They're beautiful. Trust me, they are beautiful. And this is a beautiful Traveler's Notebook insert, but I have 3 of them. And every page has her beautiful watercolor paper from her drawings, and then the cover is the same thing, just on thicker paper. But I've just been putting stuff in here. Just putting scraps, cutting things up, putting things in here. For no reason at all. Same thing. For no reason at all. Here's another one. This is paper I made on Procreate, which you have seen. I put it on the cover of this because I think it's just stunning. This was an advertisement from the public library here. And it has matte paper and beautiful size. So, most of it I have covered up. And I'm just putting stuff in here. This was a paper towel that had mermaid markers from Jane Davenport on it. And then I found this in my stuff that was a rainbow Jenga game, I think. Here's an envelope that I've just taped in here. Here's a picture that I thought was gorgeous of the sun coming up over the desert. And then in the inside of this book, this first page had hope. So I cut out the sky here, or tore out the sky. And this is my definition of hope. A background for something, dictionary, France. I just love this picture, and I've had it for years, and I didn't know where to put it. So it went in here. This is so colorful, I don't know how I'm going to cover it up. This whole journal was talking, or this is their summer catalog, and it was talking about art, kids art, a lot of kids art stuff. But this page had some drawings from kids, and it was pink, and I put pink watercolor paper, and then I found this in my stash of stuff here on my desk of scraps. The Paris Pilgrims is from a book that I've had, so that had to go in here. Here's a travel one. Glacier, probably Glacier out of a catalog, stuff I still was holding on to. When I say Glacier, Glacier National Park, which is our favorite national park. Stamps that I did on something for something, and I don't know. That's going to be the theme. This is something for something. Camera stickers, heart stickers. This lady is from a clothing catalog, but she's sitting on the edge of the glaciers. I thought that was cool. I found this from something. I don't know. What I ended up doing with this is taking a stack of a drawer full of scraps. You know, I have a couple drawers full of scraps, and I divided them up into colors. So this was rainbow. This is a picture. This is a picture. I guess this is where I started narrowing it down. Pink, greenish things, outdoorsy. Black and red, sort of. But then I had pictures of black and white of San Francisco a long time ago, so I put those in there. Those are a leftover picture from the Moray women from Moorea women of New Zealand from a long time ago. This is an animal page, and I used yellows and browns, warm tones. It's a sloth, a bear, a bird, a pumpkin. Not an animal, but oh well. Pottery, llama, bird. Here is a purple piece that I found. And as I was painting this, I kind of did this. And I just loved it like it is. So I stopped. This was blue, but it wasn't working right. This is from the catalog. I hope I'm showing you these. Oh my goodness, maybe not. This was what was in the catalog. It's kind of just like covering. It's just an altar book. That's as far as I've got. Oh, no, here's another piece that I put in. So, yeah. Now, I have my journaling done. I have found some more Traveler's Notebook covers, and I found my leather one, so that's good. Nick Bantock was found. Amy was never lost. Her little girl. I swear her little girl is cute. I found some more covers. So this is page 2. Not page 2. Volume 2. And he's talking about seeing whales. He's on an, I think just a boat trip out of Wellington, New Zealand. And it's day 146. The depth and mixture of currents make for fertile waters, and the sperm whales come to feed within a few miles of the shore here. I saw one. The tail fin flicks up, seems to poise motionless above the water before disappearing with extraordinary smoothness, leaving behind a circle of absolutely clear water, an imprint no bigger than a drain cover. I just thought that was so poetic of how their tails go up and down. So this is going to go in here. And that's all I know so far. Y'all know I love Gina Wakely's aesthetic. I love Diane Reevely's aesthetic for some things. I love Jane Davenport's aesthetic for some things. In fact, her paper would be beautiful here. But I just pulled these out. Oh, good grief. I just found 3 drawers of glue books. I'm probably up to 75 homemade journals of some kind or another. Oh my goodness. Okay, stop looking for more. All right, but I just flipped through here to see if I could find some blue paper because I thought the whales required blue paper. And I am no more obsessed. That's not the truth. With these guys and their artwork like I used to be, because I have fine-tuned mine close to some of these. Some of their techniques and some not. Some I just kind of fumble my way through. I'm not an artist, but oh, I love this. By any stretch of the imagination. Not an art. Oh, that's a great idea. You know what we should do? We should tear out whale tails. I wonder if I could do that. I love this blue, like bubbles. Huh. Having said what I just said, and then seeing that, I've used this before. I love the stuff that oh, here's like what she did, but those aren't. I love the stuff that I do. Obviously, I've grown to love creating paper on Procreate. At least that's my current stage in life. I have grown to love painting on magazines, which I do all the time. I love that aesthetic. I'm very messy by nature, obviously. Okay, here's this again. I really like that idea, but I don't know how to draw a whale tail. I have stamps. I think my beach ones are all at the beach. So, saying all that, I found this piece of paper. This was watercolor. No, this is watery acrylic. Jelly plated and then painted over, or vice versa, or twice. I don't remember. In fact, no, this is on text. This might just be how I use this. Like that. And I could cover that up with this. These are 2 different pieces of paper that I made 2 different times. But they're quite similar. So, yeah. And I need to order some more glue sticks. I'm just going to talk. This is going to be a long video. Did I push play? Record? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, this side I can go all the way. So I'm getting my room. I don't know what the whole thing that started this was these boxes that I found, and I'm like, oh, I could put all of my books in those boxes that turn into make a shelf unit. You can stack them is a better description, and then I can use that bookcase to go behind me. Well, the boxes came yesterday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, and they are way too flimsy. I should have known by the price, but I was wishful thinking. All right, I think I cut that too short. Ugh! Can't talk and do stuff at the same time. Gertie, I still can't figure out how to get into my Instagram account. Now, I am using my old iPad. That's why I'm getting a few things, but not as often. So, you just have to put up with me on here for a little bit until I can figure it all out. Instagram. I know they changed a bunch of stuff. YouTube's changed a bunch of stuff. I'm waiting for YouTube to kick me off. I make them no money, and I have 800 videos. Or thereabouts. I'm the kind of person they hate to have in their universe. And that was another thing. Most all of those journals, more than half, are on YouTube as process videos. So if you're ever bored and need content playing in the background and you don't mind an idiot woman rattling on, there's stuff out there for you. I don't have them broken down into playlists because that would be like organization, and that's against my religion. I'm kind of in a mode here. 6 months from today, yesterday for you, it's a very, very monumental birthday for me. And I'm like, oh my God, how did this happen? And what have I done? I've made 800 videos on YouTube that they probably don't like looking at. All right, I'm going to try to rip this because I don't want it to go over the spine, and I've got it. No margin on that side. I did this without thinking. Imagine that. I forgot this had ripped, so I tried to tape it back together. Now that I want to rip it, it doesn't want to rip. Oh, there's metallic paint on here too. Okay. Now, what if I go in with my Stabilos? How do you make a whale tail? Let's look up whale tails. I have an iPad right here. My old iPad's right here. It still works. It's just not great. It keeps cutting off and on. But I use it as a place to watch videos in here. Then I don't have to cart something back and forth. Oh, okay. I see whale tails now. Nope. Can't draw and talk at the same time. They don't have to be perfect. If I can make a model. I can trace them. Ooh. Pretty much the right size too. All right, let's see. Stabilos. I might make another one a little bit bigger. Ow, oh, my tennis elbow still happening. My non-tennis elbow. Oh, you know what? This is hard cardboard. The lifting and moving all these books does not hurt. Straightening it out or having it real cropped close to my body hurts. But I think it's a journaling accident. With 70 journals approximately. I don't know why it hasn't happened earlier. Okay, my idea is to put whale tails kind of abstractly in the background. I was going to put them... Now, Gina Wakley did hers with book text. Let's put that in. No, I want to put some underneath. Okay, let's do these first then. Well, if I do that... Oh, I might have that right there. I'm going to do it very light. Oh, you know what I should be doing? Huh. Oh, I know where one is. I'm going to use a blue pencil. Ooh. There's some kind of whale tail snail going on my computer. I got to get out of that. Ugh. Okay. Blue. And then this way, this won't show up as much. Because I could not do perfect whale tails every time. That would drive me nuts. All right. And what if I try to do this one just a tad bigger? Kind of look like mermaid tails. They're not mermaid tails. I'm gonna put a big one right here. Kurti, I can't wait to see your cabinet. Sounds cool. Oh, and I do have a bunch of beet juice. I boiled some fresh beets from my brother-in-law's garden, which I don't like them without vinegar. I guess that's how you get them in the store when they've been marinating or something. So I did the first group I did not like, but I saved the water. Okay, now let's see. I don't want them to be blatantly in your face. Oh my gosh, we had a disaster last night with the dog. He got his foot caught in his pen and howled and cried and jumped and screamed. And I'm running down the hall as fast as I can run these days. And my husband has to watch TV with earbuds because he can't hear. And I'm screaming at him, trying to run down the hall as fast as I can, trying to get to the dog, and he's freaking out because he can hear something. Not sure what it is. And he's fine. The dog is fine. He's very dramatic. Shh, don't tell him. But he is very dramatic. And he was screaming. Hadn't changed him. He's still doing it this morning, jumping on the edge of that fence. He's in a pen when he's not with us because, in the room with us, because we can't trust him yet. And he has the entire backyard to go and play in, but he will not go by himself. And last night, at 1 o'clock, when I had to take him out, some car went flying down our street, which there's only like 8 houses on our street, maybe 10. And I don't know what it was at 1 o'clock in the morning, but it scared him. And he went flying back to the front door. Like, fine, then we're going back to sleep. He's down to one time a night now, which is doable, not completely desired, but doable. Okay, now the idea is to paper towel. I have thousands of them. Kind of blend all this in. Oh yeah. Just not completely obvious. I'm still working on my Hobonichi to fill in the, my Midori Ichi to fill in the gaps. So a few blank spaces I'm working on. And the rest of June. But I will have a flip through. And I separated Israel and New York and Ireland, which are a good representation of my Traveler's Notebook journey when I'm traveling and my evolution. Okay. Whale tails? Yes. I'm going to dry this and I'll be right back. Well, as usual, massive mistake. Were you screaming at the camera, Kurtie? It's upside down. It's supposed to be going this way. Yay. Okay, so now they don't look very whalish, but it has a good story to it. And I'm going to leave it like it is because it kind of looks just abstract now. Good grief. Ugh. My own worst enemy. Oh well. You and I know it's a whale tail, right? Right. I need to order some glue sticks. Big time. Now maybe I'll just do kind of like a blue line through here. And call it done. Crazy woman. Oh, I'm loving this so much. I'm going to compare this one to my Israel one. Ooh, Benjamin Netanyahu's out. Not political. Not going to say anything. But that's probably the best thing that could happen to Israel and its people. Okay. In my opinion. Oh, man. Isn't that pretty? Why would I want to? I mean, I still love her aesthetic. Don't get me wrong. I mean, pages like this, I love. That's too dark. Oh, I still love this one. I'm not about the faces. They're beautiful. Love this. They're just not me. Love, love, love this. Love this, love this. Oh, maybe I'll have to use one of these tomorrow. Oh, that's pretty. I haven't seen that. Have I seen that one before? Yeah, I guess I have. Wow. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't know what there is about it. I think the contrast of, are you seeing this? Am I even in frame? I don't know. Sometimes, I'm sorry. Bad YouTuber. This craft paper with this color, turquoise and green, I love. Lime green and turquoise green. Then you put in a splash of purple and orange and do a circle. Woohoo. Oh, look what I found too. I thought I had lost this. I found it. I think I found everything I've been missing. Oh, still love that. And my taste has not changed. I still love all of the same stuff. Pretty much. Pretty much. Here's another one. I love that. She is all about using a lot of, leaving white space. I still love this. This is going to come in somehow. I have washi tape that has hearts on it of hers. Okay, that's enough for today. Upside down whale tails. Woohoo! I don't know if we're out of Australia now. I think we have one more day. Not Australia, New Zealand. And I forgot to put a title for New Zealand. I don't know how they would feel about being thrown in with Australia. Are they separate? Okay, there's the whale's tail. Kaya, Cora, Christchurch, Mount Cook, Dunedin. He spends a lot of time in New Zealand. But he did say, then we go to Chile. Oh. Then he did say that the countries he had not been in, since he does do a lot of traveling, he was going to spend a lot more time in. So he must not have ever been to New Zealand. Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, New Zealand. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more countries. And our next continent. Well, no, I included it when I counted Alaska. One continent, and one continent. Okay. All right. I gotta stop. I gotta go get ready for art. Classic Beth. Upside down whale's tails. Ay, ay, ay. That's one for the books. Ha! Bye.